How's it going? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you had a great week. It's the end of the week for us. It's our Friday weekend. It's our Friday weekly wrap up. And we've got a couple really cool Fords I want to start this video off with and show you. So these engines are both going to Big Daddy's Motor Cars in California, Les Stewart. His operation, he builds Restomod Mustangs. They're both 600 horsepower Fords, but they get there in different ways. This one has gone for a more traditional 4150 style intake manifold with sequential port injection, whereas this one is running a Borla induction 8-stack manifold. Both of them were fully optioned with different serpentine kits. This one runs our Concept 1 style system, and this is going to run a Vintage Air front runner. Both of them have AC, power steering, alternators, and are all custom and done up. Really nice. This is kind of a good way to showcase the different levels of customability that we have. You can get the different valve covers, we can change the intake manifold, do different types of EFI systems. Our 441, 700 horse, 680 to 700 horse LS3 is just about finished up. We're just waiting on, actually I have a ton of LSs that are finished up, just waiting on EFI systems. This one's also getting a full Concept 1 polished pulley system, going in a 68 or 69 Camaro. I've got two 632s getting ready to go together. We're just waiting on some cam bearings to come in from Dart. Luckily they've already shipped, so they should be here soon. Here's the connecting rod and piston for those wondering what goes into a 632. It's hard to imagine that something this big and heavy is going to turn 6,400 RPM, which I know isn't a lot. You know, stock Coyotes turn 7,500 RPM now, but this is gigantic. It's just super cool. Put it back so Shay doesn't get upset with me. These two LSs are also waiting for Holley drive-by-wire Terminator X Max EFI systems. We put these in swap vehicles, and I really like the drive-by-wire system because honestly guys, it's easier than swapping in a cable throttle body. All you have to do fabricating wise is bolt this C6 Corvette pedal to your firewall where your stock pedal was in your classic muscle car, and then you run one harness, plugs into the pedal, it plugs into the EFI system, and then it plugs into the throttle body, and you're done. The throttle body will operate itself super smooth. You can program in ramp curves as well to really help the drivability on these 600 horsepower engines. I would argue that this 600 horsepower LS will have better drivability than a 500 horsepower small block Chevy, just because of that feature right there. There's other features too, the cylinder heads, sequential port injection, but basically what I'm meaning is instead of a 1-to-1 ratio, like you push the pedal 10%, the throttle body moves 10%, I can build a ramp curve so that it's gentle and then slopes in the power. Speaking of nice EFI systems, this is another 540 Cruiser we're doing, except for he optioned for our big camshaft, big cylinder heads, and a nice single plane intake manifold. This motor should make about 700 horsepower on pump gas, hydraulic roller, and about the same on torque. And it's running the Edelbrock ProFlow EFI system on it. Normally we kind of tuck that down a little bit, but there you go. Kind of get a feel for it. These are really slick. They come with everything the ProFlow does. Intake manifold, throttle body, injectors, rails, electronically controlled distributor, so we can put whatever timing curve we want into it. And what I really like is you tune this on your freaking phone. There's no silly handheld to worry about. It's all Bluetooth, it's all wireless, all from your phone. Here's another 540 Cruiser going old school carbureted. So it's gonna get a 750 mechanical secondary. We're actually gonna run it next after we pull off the 383 that I ran yesterday. This motor makes about 630-ish horsepower and about 680 foot-pounds of torque, and it is our 540 Cruiser, because with that many cubic inch, making 620, 630 horsepower is basically effortless, and the drivability is just insane. Let's see what's going on. This guy is also getting an Edelbrock ProFlow, so it's been ordered. It's on the way for him. This is a 383. I think it should make about 460-ish horsepower. Here's another really nice Ford. We did a powder-coated black intake manifold on it. It's going to get matching gloss black powder-coated valve covers. Waiting on the Holley EFI, waiting on Holley EFI. Pretty much all of these in the middle are all waiting on Holley EFIs, which is kind of funny. We haven't moved toolboxes just yet. We're waiting on a couple small those little peg hooks to come in so that we can hang all of our tools within an arm's reach on the board. What else is new back here? Let's see. I don't think too much, honestly. Oh, we're getting ready to do a run of small block Chevy balancing. So David, our new employee, is doing all of our balancing now. So he measured out all of these sets of rods. They're all exactly weight matched. This is kind of a cool shot. So each of these sets of 8 rods is already matched exactly to the gram in weight. So he's gonna get all of his crankshafts, all of his pistons, and he's gonna do a production run and balance about 30 rotating assemblies for our 383s so that Michael, our small block Chevy builder, can just fly through the orders so we can get caught up on our back orders and actually start having engines in stock ready to go so we don't have a wait time. Our current lead time is about 3 weeks on a 383 short block. I want to get that down to 1 week. Same week order and shipping. Of course, we're still waiting for cylinder heads right now to come back in so we can get them all machined, get them prepped, get them assembled with our components. But those should be here, I think, in a couple months, and then we need about a month to machine everything and assemble them. So we're getting there. All of our dart block row. These are all big block Chevys. Little sneak peek. We are coming out with the small block Chevy Mighty Mouse 427 again. Stay posted for that. I'm just waiting for the piston design to be finalized by the engineers to approve our cylinder pressure, and it needs to match the weight grams that we want to hit, the target weight, you could say. So once that happens, we can push through with the order, get a whole big inventory of pistons, and then we can just build a long production run of our 427 small block Chevys and have those in stock, ready to ship. So that will be really cool. Good morning, Shay.
Morning.
So yeah, guys, that's where we are this week. I think next week we're moving toolboxes. Is that the plan?
Changes daily.
Yeah, that's kind of my fault. Anyways, thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all next week.